Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Armageddon. This is the second part of the Bloomburrow sealed video, which features me taking another look at the deck to see if I can improve it, and the rest of the games. So without further ado, let's get into it. Just taking a quick look to see if there's anything in my pool that maybe would be better than what I have. Dazzling Denial wouldn't have been good in that game if I drew it late because opponent had so many lands. Kidnap honestly would have been pretty good. And Sugarcoat. I've been able to get rid of their fecund green shell and maybe something else. If I'd taken one of their big tender wild guides with the Kidnap. But what do I cut to make room for them? Maybe it's Cash Grab? I mean, Cash Grab is good for filling the graveyard, but I'm never going to get a food off it. I don't have any squirrels. No. So it loses some value there. And I have plenty of other 9 instants and 1 sorcery and an artifact that goes to the graveyard. So I have plenty of other things to go to the graveyard. So maybe we cut Cash Grab for a Sugarcoat. So Gossip's Talent bounces something repeatedly, although I don't want to use it with be attacking in with a Sun Shower Druid to trigger Gossip's Talent. I want to be attacking in with a 3-power creature. So maybe it's Sun Shower Druid for Kidnap. And just having more removal for opponent's bombs helps us out. Alright, well, we'll see if this helps. Okay, I'm on the draw. I can bounce Fountain Port Bell with Sticky Tongue Sentinel to fix my colors. I'll have to get green first. I'm also on the draw, which is kind of unfortunate. You really want to be on the play in this format, even in sealed. Although maybe drawing the extra card will help, and maybe I'll hit a land. If I drew a forest naturally, then I could get a swamp with Fountain Port Bell first, so that I would have Saver up on turn 2. I've got 2 turns to draw either a green or black source. Well, 1 turn actually, because I'm playing Fountain Port Bell on 1. Well, we'll try it. Pophatch Formation. Unfortunately, I would have much preferred to have destroyed their Hunter's Talent. Oh, Heaped Harvest also fixes me. So let's go ahead and get a forest. Opponent also on blue. Blue is one of the weaker colors, so I don't mind seeing that. I can activate that at instance end of turn, so we'll do that. That's my only turn 2 play since I couldn't get a black source for Saver because I have all other green cards in hand. Alright. Dream Dew Entrancer, that's a good draw. Oh, I shouldn't have sacrificed the bell, that was a mistake. I guess I can bounce Heaped Harvest with Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Alright, we'll do that. I don't think I'm fine taking 3, because I do have a fair number of food production here. Alright, run away together. Use that with Dream, Do, and Transfer. That'd be pretty nice. Astral Wind Crested. Well, good thing I have Paw Patch formation. Alright, I think we use Savor here, because it doesn't look like opponent is likely to play too many smaller creatures. And I want to be efficient with my mana. Alright, drawing a green source was actually quite useful, because that means I can play Heaped Harvest and Paw Patch formation. Alright, we can do that in instant speed, but I think we just do it now while opponent's tapped out. Get in with our Sticky Tongue Sentinel. Thought Chucker, eh? Alright, I think we get our Dream, Do, and Transfer out, and I want to draw a card, so Sticky Tongue Sentinel. You're just going to have to stay tapped. We want to get Gossip's Talent out so that when we play a creature we surveil. And I think instead of playing Thought Chucker, we hold up Runaway together so we can bounce the Dream, Do, and Transfer. Although I think if we only bounce the Dream, Do, and Transfer right now, if we have a reason to. If we don't, we just sacrifice Heaped Harvest. Could level up Gossip's Talent. Oh, Gossip's Talent at level 4 with Dream, Do, and Transfer. That is going to be so good. Perfect. I don't think we will, as much as it's pins me to take 3 damage. I don't think we want to give them the Splash Lasher back, so we bounce the token. Alright, that worked. Opponent has something they can do at instant speed. This Sticky Tongue Sentinel is never getting untapped all game. Yeah, I'll draw a Mind Whisker. Alright, and Dream, Dew, Entrancer can block Shrike Force. Alright, Forest can go to the graveyard. And now we're only 2 cards away from Threshold. I think we keep up Savor, and if we don't need to use it, we eat our Heaped Harvest to get a land. Honestly, don't mind that. Yes, please let me draw more cards. Ah, almost forgot I don't have Threshold. Am I just dead here? Let's see, that's 3, so that's 6. $11. I'm not dead. I think we take it. Let's just sacrifice Heap Harvest. Opponent's empty-handed, so I can do that. Alright, feed the cycle. That's useful. Alright, Head of the Homestead seems like a pretty good draw to me. Do I have any creatures in the graveyard for Hazel's Nocturne? No, I do not. I can either play Thoughtshucker or level up Gossip's Talent and still hold up Savor and feed the cycle. Alright. Carrot cake is fine. Do I feed the cycle the Strike Force? I don't think so. I think it's good to hold on to our removal in case opponent presents bigger bombs. Alright. What do we think about leveling up Gossip's talent, hitting with Dream Dew Entrancer, and bouncing Dream Dew Entrancer? They could start targeting opponent stuff. I do have plenty of cards in hand, so I think that's a reasonable idea. Start tapping down their blockers so I can start to get in some attacks. Oh, baby, Hunter's Talent. Now I get to play the big bomb. Let's play Mind Whisker so we can get to Threshold faster. Opponent is holding up Carrot Cake. We're keeping Hunter's Talent. Alright, we don't have auto... We've turned auto order triggered abilities off, so that means we can make a creature unblockable with Gossip's Talent, and then buff its power with Hunter's Talent. Alright, we'll hold up Feed the Cycle here. Opponent does not sacrifice Carrot Cake. I would have thought that they would have, to be honest, but maybe they're holding on to it for when they need the life gain. Top Hatch formation has worked out pretty well, actually. It's had targets both the games we've drawn it. Well, I think we kill our own Dream Dew Entrancer so we can later get it back with Hazel's Nocturne. Alright, Dire Sight. Dire Sight, that's good. Although our life total is very low, so maybe I shouldn't quite say that. I'm down to 11 cards, so kind of missing out on the Surveil triggers, not being able to put things into my graveyard because I keep wanting to keep the cards I reveal to myself with Surveil. Alright. Sacrifice this Carrot Cake. Definitely want to keep that. I don't need to play Hunter's Talent right now, and I don't think I want to get it all the way to level 3 because I have 10 cards left in Library. Oh, how about we bounce Head of the Homestead with Gossip's Talent? I mean, putting Pawn Prophet in the graveyard is kind of like drawing it. At this point. You can always just draw it and not play it, I guess. Still only have the Dream Dew Entrancer in the graveyard. I kind of want to get value out of Hazel's Nocturne, but maybe I just play it to get it back so I can start tapping down opponent's stuff. Yeah, I think so. I'm running out of cards. I've got to put this game to an end pretty soon. Alright, let's tap down their creatures. We'll keep Long River Lurker. I think we savor the Finch formation here. So that way we can attack with everything. Nope, don't want to bounce the tokens. Definitely want to bounce Head of the Homestead. Let's save Hunter's Talent for next turn. Well, nothing I can do about that. But I think we're still in pretty good shape. Yep, alright. We won this one. It was our turn to outbomb opponent. We even had Hunter's Talent in hand and never needed to play it. That's how good things went for us. On the draw again. We have all three colors. We have Gossip's Talent and Hunter's Talent. Long River Lurker, you only want to play with something you want to bounce. But I guess my turn 2 play can be Gossip's Talent and Dire Sight on turn 3 if I don't need to play Long River Lurker. Drawing another land. Not bad, but not really great. Wouldn't mind drawing a Saber. Beauregard Mentor. Alright, well, Feed the Cycle is going to be good here. Guess I should have played Swamp on turn 2. Let's see, if we played Dire Sight, 1, 2, we won't have to discard. Losing 2 life may be a problem, but opponent didn't have a turn 3 play, so they didn't make Beauregard Mentor insanely huge. So maybe we can draw a 2-drop creature we can use to kill it with Hunter's Talent. Like Thought Shocker. I don't think we need Fountain Port Bell. Dream Dew Entrancer. Opponent open Fabled Passage in their sealed pool. Alright. Playing a 2-drop in Hunter's Talent isn't particularly effective since my only 2-drop is a 1-power creature. So I think we play Dream Dew Entrancer and we'll tap down the Mentor for now. Hope they don't have removal for the Entrancer. Yeah, I'll take Head to the Homestead. Alright, Treetop Sentries is fine. We have 2 cards in graveyard for foraging with Feed the Cycle. I think let's get Hunter's Talent down now while opponent's tapped out. I don't really need to feed the cycle either of these two, so I think we play Long River Lurker to make Dream Dew Entrancer unblockable and then attack with it, and I think we wait till we have another blocker down to draw cards with it. Like Head to the Homestead. Land can go. Yeah, Gossip's Talent has been definitely putting in work. Alright, we'll keep Sticky Tongue Sentinel. That's going to be gross with Hunter's Talent. Now, the only problem is they can destroy Hunter's Talent at instant speed. They could also pick Gossip's Talent. I'm honestly not sure which one is better for them. Maybe I shouldn't have been that... No, I didn't bin a forest. I haven't drawn one. They could have the 1 mana green combat trick. I think we get Thought Sucker down as an additional blocker, so we might be able to start attacking with our Dream Dew Entrancer. Because I'm not using a Feed the Cycle on either of these. I'll take 4 here. Forest is good. Well, Paw Patch Formation has also been good every game we've drawn it. Alright, I don't think we have lethal here. Two, 5, 6, 9. Opponent's tapped out. By Forage, I can level up Hunter's Talent. No, I can level up Hunter's Talent without foraging. I think we do kill the Rust Shield Rampager here with Feed the Cycle. Alright, opponent's at 1. They do have 3 cards in hand. Alright, so they didn't attack. Can't be blocked with power 2 or less. Too bad it has to be an attacking creature. All right. Oops, I timed out. Hopefully that doesn't cost me. I was debating between Heaped Harvest and Head of the Homestead. I think we play Heaped Harvest and sacrifice it on our next turn. Alright, well, nothing I can do about Banishing Light. Alright, run away together. Alright, let's not... Let's go ahead and thin out the deck some more. This also gets us to Threshold. Now we have, I think we have 5 lands left in 17 cards. And this way we can either activate Thought Shucker or run away together the Dream Dew Enchancer. It's land. They're 1 card in hand. Let's activate the Thought Shucker for now. Pond Prophet. Overprotect. Alright, let's get Head of the Homestead out here. Alright, we're down to 4 lands in the deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I thought we got rid of more lands. Four lands left. And we have Overprotect and Runaway Together up. Caretaker's Talent. That could be a problem. Alright, so I need to hit Mind Whisker. Don't have any creatures in the graveyard for Hazel's Nocturne. Don't have to worry about holding it up. No, I don't need 5 mana. Alright. I can flash in Eddy Merc Crab and then play either Savor or Overprotect. Alright, I think we reduce its power so it doesn't kill. Alright, it looks like we're going to have to play Overprotect. Alright, if we tap down 2 blockers with Eddy Merc Crab, can we get lethal? Oh, it does have 1 card in hand. Tap that one, tap that one. Block. Three of those. Block, 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 block. We get in for 4. And then Hazel's Nocturne kills them. Whoops. Well, I guess we're flashing an Eddy Merc Crab at end of turn. Yeah, this could be... Timing out might cost us here, because they've got 2 extra blockers now. Make that 5 extra blockers. Alright, I think we just lost the game. Because we timed out. That was rough. Rough, rough, rough. Alright, opponent has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blockers to my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attackers, so I can't get through. Yeah. Well, I think I just lost myself the game because I misplayed. That's pretty tilting. Alright. Seed Pod Squire. Okay. The only problem is they have treetop sentries. I've used my feed the cycle. Let's just sacrifice the food now so they don't. I guess they would have to target it. They're not going to waste their Nettle Guard on a food, but let's just sacrifice it now. Alright, looks like they're considering an attack. Nope. Alright. Okay, so we successfully killed their reach blocker. The opponent is dead in 2 turns. Maybe. Unless they find another reach blocker. I got Hazel's Nocturne. Even if I don't have any creatures to return from my graveyard to my hand, it still does the damage. So, opponent is at functional 6 life. Are they considering going all out? Nope. And of course they have a Longstock Brawl. Well, now I have a target for Hazel's Nocturne. They gave me a fish. Alright, hopefully the opponent doesn't have another removal spell for my Seed Pot Squire, or we're in big trouble. I'm trying to figure out if they've got lethal here. Alright, so I can kidnap their Nettle Guard and then sacrifice it to destroy Banishing Light. Get my Hunter's Talent back. Kill something else. I wish this had flash. I wish I had my Tide Call or whatever it's called, but it's in the bottom 5. Now, I think I might not want to level up my Hunter's Talent to level 3 to draw an extra card, because we are running low. This seems to be a frequent problem with our deck. I'm not going to give them a card, because this doesn't have to be untapped. Could also blow up the Caretaker's Talent. Yeah, I guess I didn't think of that they could kill their own Nettle Guard. But the opponent is still dead in 2 swings, so I think they're going to make an Alpha Strike this turn. Pawn Prophet is not a reach blocker. Alright, here we go. Oh. Got there after a horrible misplay. We timed out twice that game. That's how long we're taking to think. And once again, the games are so intense. I'm sorry, I keep missing out on commenting. On we go. Okay, we're on the draw. Can I keep this? If I had Fountain Port Bell in my hand, then the answer would be yes. It's actually proven to be pretty useful. Even when I haven't needed to play it, it's been good to put in the graveyard with Surveil. And it did fix my mana that one game. Quite when I really needed it to. I wish I could keep this hand. Any land lets me cast Valley Flood Caller. Going down to 6 isn't as bad on the draw. And who knows, I might draw into a hand with more card draw. Alright, we'll try it. We'll mulligan. Alright. Swamp is not the land we wanted to see. I don't think we can send this back. I definitely don't want to go down to 5. I think it's Eddymerk Crab, and the reason for that is, as soon as we get a green source and play Heaped Harvest, we shuffle the deck, so Eddymerk Crab will no longer be on the bottom. Alright, well, if we draw a 3rd land, we have Dire Sight. And we hit a 3rd land. It's a blue source. Opponent, fortunately, also off to a slow start. Looks like opponent has an instant speed play. Could be the counter spell. It is. That's kind of too bad. Gossip's Talent has proved its worth. Patchwork Banner. Yeah, like Surveil would have been really nice on with playing the Valley Flood Caller here. Opponent has 5 mana. Well, if they have another counter spell, we're basically doomed. I can't cast Overprotect, can't cast Heaped Harvest, so it's either Kidnap their Sticky Tongue Sentinel or Dire Sight. They targeted frogs, so they must have lots of frogs. Alright, we'll try Dire Sight. Yeah, both of these will be good. Saber is less good with Patchwork Banner on the battlefield, and I can't remove Patchwork Banner with my Paw Patch formation, but I think this is still keepable. No attacks. They'll take 4. Alright, so I can flash stuff in at instant speed. Except the Seed Pod Squire. So maybe we flash in Heaped Harvest, get another green source, and savor the Sticky Tongue Sentinel so I can kill it with Valley Flood Collar. Alright, opponent has 3 cards. They're up to 6 mana. Looks like opponent has something they can do at instant speed. Well, we basically lose if this doesn't work, but I think we're going to lose if we don't do this, so. Alright, we'll try again. Alright, well, opponent had a combat trick, which was obnoxious, but at least we didn't lose our Dream Do Entrancer. Alright. How much mana have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 7, so I can't play both. I think we have to give the opponent a card here. We're going to take 5 from the Sky Skipper duo. No blocks. Okay, that's a good card in sealed, I'm sure. Oh, they have Lumra. Alright, well, we lose. We get out-bombed again. Out-combat tricked, out-bombed. They discarded Dream Do Entrancer. Okay, so they weren't able to cast a spell with Portent of Calamity. Mind Spiral, Land, and Lumra. Let's get another black source. Milled a bunch of land. Alright, so I basically lose unless I can draw and of course they have Polywallop. they can cast for 2 because they have 2 frogs. Alright, I think we're dead here. Yep, good game. Well, we just got out-bombed once again. Nothing you can do about it. If I draw in better removal, and I think a few fewer lands, I don't know. I think we've been on the play once. It's surprising how many times Swamp is in my opening hand, given how few of them I have in the deck. But at least we can cast Savor as an early play, and we just need any land to play Valley Floodcaller, and any 2 more lands to play Seed Pod Squire. We have Kidnap, Hazel's Nocturne. Alright, land is good. We don't need an untapped land on turn 1. So let's play Uncharted Haven. Green, no surprise. Pretty much everyone wants to play green if they can help it. Opponent doesn't have a turn 2 play. And we draw Dream Dew Entrancer. Opponent plays Cash Grab. Well, fortunately I don't have Gossip's talent on the battlefield. Alright, we take 4. Treetop Sentries can forage. Good. Can't play Kidnap. Valley Floodcaller's not going to be blocking anyway. Maybe I should be tapping down the Scrap Shooter. But I can take one more hit from it, and I really think that if we pull ahead if we can get more card draw. Alright, let's not time out for once here. Alright. Kind of would have liked a land. It seems to be mono green. That's pretty lucky. And of course they have a long stock brawl. Well, at least I can get that back with Hazel's Nocturne. But we are taking 6. As opponent's only play. Not drawing a land was pretty bad here. Well. We do have double black at least for what's its face. Removal spell that you forge or pay an extra black for. Still don't have double blue for Kidnap. Alright. Another land. I could use another land, but I really want it to be a blue source. But if I ditch this and don't draw land, I'm going to be in big trouble. Alright, we have 6 lands, so we can play Seed Pod Squire and hold up Savor. On-Profit could get in, I guess. I don't think I'm chumping with it. Maybe I should be. Alright, if opponent has any removal, we're basically dead. Oh, they are playing a second color. Plays Wandertail Mentor. It's a +1/+1 counter on it. I pretty much have to go for this and hope for the best. Valley Flood Caller will trigger off Savor, and those are both the right creature types. Oops, I picked the wrong one. But I still killed it. That does mean I have another creature to get back with Hazel's Nocturne. But I could have killed both without losing a creature. Alright, we have Hazel's Nocturne up, which I might try to use again as a combat trick with Valley Flood Caller. Opponent has a lot of mana, and they have Teapot Slinger. Head of the Homestead gets me blockers. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So I can play Gossip's Talent and Head of the Homestead. Well, once again, I'm not going to benefit from the extra surveil triggers, but I definitely want to draw that island. Alright. Head of the Homestead gives us some chump blockers. We need to draw removal for Teapot Slinger, whether that's... Actually, we do have removal for Kidnap, or Teapot Slinger, that's Kidnap. Our Hunter's Talent not looking so great right now. His opponent's creatures are huge. Teapot Slinger has Menace, which is a bit of a problem. Now the only problem is I can't play Kidnap and do anything else. Can I afford to give them a card? I can play Kidnap at instant speed thanks to Valley Flood Caller. I'm going to add a ton of mana. Hopefully opponent NPs their hand. Alright. Draws me a card. Alright, we're done here. Out bombed again. That's sealed for you. Some people just have better draws, better pools, and there's not really anything you can do about that. I think draft is a more equalizing format than sealed because you're not so dependent on opening the right cards that you are the way you are in sealed. Anyway, lessons for the Arena Open. Open bigger bombs. I think that's the main lesson, and if I can help it, don't be in blue. Anyway, we'll see how we do in the Arena Open. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. And if you thought I should have made any different plays in the comments, or I should say, If you thought I should have made any plays differently, say so in the comments. Let me know what you think, and hope to see you next time. Thanks again. Bye.